Tonight at 10, two people lucky to be alive in Cottonwood Canyon.
We've had near fatalities here and very serious injuries here throughout the years, so they're extremely lucky.
The message from first responders after a car plunges 100 feet off an embankment. And
the mystery to me is still, why would anyone feel provoked to do that?
Vandalized headstones, reward money, and why one family is sad and confused by damage to a cemetery.
Street racing leaves a 4-year-old in the hospital tonight, where it happened and who will face charges for the crash.
KSL News at 10 starts now.
Tonight, footage you will only see here on KSL. Chopper 5 capturing these exclusive images of a vehicle that slid about 100 feet off a steep embankment while driving down Little Cottonwood Canyon today.
The Jeep barreling through trees, eventually coming to rest on its side. Unified Police telling us this was the result of a dangerous and illegal maneuver. News specialist Shelby Lofton joins us now live from the canyon. Shelby, what happened to the people inside this car?
Danielle and Debbie, Unified Police told me those two people are alive and they only walked away with scrapes and bruises. They were in that Jeep and police said they were in a particularly dangerous part of the canyon. About halfway up, they said there's no guardrail here, pretty slick roads earlier today. And they said these two people are extremely lucky to be alive tonight.
I really am surprised they're not dead.
Tonight, two people are alive after their car slid down a steep embankment in Little Cottonwood Canyon. After a day spent on the slopes, it was a slick drive out of the canyon for hundreds of drivers.
As they were coming down, apparently the car in front of them was going a little slower than they would have liked and using their brakes too much, and they decided to go ahead and pass on a double yellow on an icy road.
Unified Police said when the driver lost control, the Jeep went off the road, slid down about 100 feet, then flipped on the driver's side. The people inside both survived. Bumps, bruises, a few scrapes. So this is something that could have very easily turned into a fatality. Sergeant Toohill said they see a lot of roll-offs in this location, but they were surprised to see the driver and passenger walk themselves back up to the road without any assistance. They said they didn't go to the hospital.
One of the biggest things why I think they were able to survive is the fact that it was snow and it was able to slow their car down and cushion the landing, because there's just a bunch of rocks and boulders and trees.
Recovering the car is a different story.
Because of the location, we're going to need to get a specialized heavy wrecker to pull it out.
Police are coordinating with UDOT and the resorts to close the canyon.
We made the decision to delay the recovery of the vehicle because it was taking a really, really long time to get out today of the canyon.
They said drivers seem to be in more of a rush on bad weather days like today.
Patience, it's going to be difficult, and understanding that everybody's not going to have the same driving skills perhaps as you have them.
They said it's remarkable these two made it out of the Jeep alive without major injuries.
We've had near fatalities here and very serious injuries here throughout the years, so they're extremely lucky.
And starting right now, crews are getting to work hoisting that Jeep back up onto the road and taking it away. UDOT said earlier on Twitter that people should expect some delays in traffic for about 45 minutes to an hour while they work to retrieve that vehicle. I'll send it back to you.
What a mess. Shelby Lofton live tonight. Thank you.
Several other crashes across